Hey, 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 what's up, everybody?
Hello, everyone.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back to another exciting episode of the Way That I Love You podcast. I'm your host, Will Music.
And I'm your host, Sharon.
And we are the McFaddens on the holiday swag.
With the holiday swag.
With the holiday swag.
Don't brush your shoulders off.
Absolutely turkey right. So if this is your first time tuning into us, we are a hot, sexy marriage podcast that talks about marriage, our marriage, life, and life's ups and downs from our perspective.
And we are not licensed professionals. We're just two individuals that love on one another. And we want to tell you how we do life, how we, what works in our marriage. If it helps you and you can apply it in your marriage, that's wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. If it doesn't, that's okay. Just put it in your back pocket and give it to somebody else.
I'd like to just give shout outs to everybody that's tuning in consistently every week around the world. Without you guys, we wouldn't have a show. Without a show, we wouldn't be able to have you guys tuned in. So we just want to give God the glory for that, because without him, none of this will be possible.
None of it would be possible. I love this morning. We was having our prayer, and before we got on the air, and what you said, you know, sometimes when someone's praying, the one thing sticks out.
Mm-hmm.
And you said, Lord, thank you for allowing us to have a roof over our heads, a place where we can eat and gather together,
Mm-hmm.
and, you know, clothes on our back. And especially in the holiday time,
Yeah.
it really resonates different because there's so many people that don't have those three basic things.
Yeah.
And I was like, when you said it, I was like, thank you, thank you, thank you. It means a lot. Just the three basic things that we take for granted.
Yes.
And, you know, I thank him for that. Like, you know, that was something that just really stuck out to me.
That's what's up.
So we just want to love on individuals that are having a hard time right now.
Mm-hmm.
If you know someone that's having a hard time that don't have those three basic things, reach out to them, make them a meal, give them a blanket if you can't find anywhere for them to go, or, you know, I don't know what it is, but we all know that we can do something.
Right. Whatever you're felt led to do in your heart, do it.
Get involved in organizations.
Just do it. Don't even think about it. Do it. If you feel the tug, do it. I guarantee the blessing will come full circle.
Mm-hmm. So that was really touching, and we say it all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, all right, we had a blast, y'all.
Yes, we did.
A blast. It was Thanksgiving. We told y'all to eat a lot of food. To pile those plates on, and we enjoyed ourselves. We hope that you enjoyed yourself.
Yes.
We seen our parents and our sister, and you know, we just, you know,
It was fun. It was nice and relaxing. The whole trip, the whole drive, everything was just perfect.
Yes. So we once again hope that you all around the world, had a wonderful, wonderful time. You know who you are. We're talking about North America.
North America.
South America.
South America.
Europe.
Europe.
Africa.
Africa, baby.
Asia.
Asia.
And Oceania, baby. We see you out there.
Yes, Oceania.
And we just ask that you continue to be blessed.
Yes.
That you know, you're granting your heart's desires. We thank you. We thank you. Continue to spread the word.
Yes.
Make sure if you're not a subscriber that you subscribe. Yes, babe.
Go to the YouTube page and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed or know anyone who hasn't subscribed yet, encourage them during the holiday season.
Right. And but not just the YouTube page. We need you to go to your anywhere that you stream the podcast. And we need you to subscribe. It is so crucial that you subscribe. we really, really need that, and then write a review,
Yes.
and then pass the word along. That's
Let us
how.
know how wonderful we are.
Yes, that's how we built the
Or
community.
not.
So, thank you once again.
Yeah, thanks, big thanks. So this is season 2, episode 13. In this episode, we're talking about jealousy.
Yeah, it's the part 2 of
Tit for Tat.
Yeah, and we said that jealousy kind of rolls right into that tit for
Right.
tat thing. When
Yeah,
you
tit
do
for
this,
tat.
I do that, and then we just keep it like what is that called when you?
It's called a dance.
Yeah, okay.
And we go back and forth. So tit for tat is like the build up to jealousy.
Yeah, because once you start doing that, and then all of those nasty habits and things start setting in, and maybe when you start setting in all of that kind of stuff, then jealousy is right behind it.
Yeah. And that just reminds me of the show that we watched over the holiday with the one married couple, and they both were, prominent people in their careers and stuff. And the wife, she was really her career was really starting to blossom and bloom and take off. And you can kind of like see the husband slowly but surely envying her, getting a little jealous of her success, and started doing like little stuff, you know what I mean? And she was starting to pick up on it and notice it and tried to address it, as you should. But I guess, I don't know why he felt that way. It's like, that's your wife. You should want to be supportive of your wife and her success, because if she's successful, that's going to bring the light to you as well, as
Yeah, I believe that jealousy is is something going on the inside that you feel left out on. When we start feeling left out and not a part of, it's a natural feeling. We want to be like, well, you shouldn't be jealous. I think that comes with a territory of just being left out.
Okay.
So if we be mindful to say, okay, we all, you grow with your spouse, but sometimes one person is growing a little bit faster than the other. But we always have to be reminded to be like, okay, I'm pulling my spouse back up with me. And if we leave each other behind, then that's where, that comes in. I believe in that particular episode, as I diagnosed it, I seen that because she had forgotten about him in such a way. And we do that sometimes. We forget about our spouse. We want to remind you, don't forget about your spouse.
Right.
When you are elevating, pull them up and let them elevate with you.
Yeah, involve them, include them in what's going on, so they won't feel left out, so they can be a part of the process of the come up.
Right. And when he started acting out, so we don't want to, let's not act out people when that jealousy that makes you do things, that acting out thing. We're grown-ups. Remember that. Yes, you are a grown-up. And so when you are getting jealous, and even if you say you're not getting jealous, when you feel in some kind of way,
right,
you're getting jealous, use your words, talk to your loved one and say, listen, I'm feeling left out. I'm feeling this way. I'm feeling that way. And that's jealousy in that case. Like,
right,
when one person is moving on or not moving on, when one person is
progressing in their career.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we want to touch that. There's so many different ways or so many different avenues of jealousy.
Yeah.
We talked about that with the children. We were like, with mom and dad, we took the tit for tat where mom and dad can say to the kids, like, you can have this, and then you be like, okay, well, if daddy said you can have this, then I'll up it one.
Right.
So you play a game with your children, that tit for tat. And then we talked about it can turn into the jealousy situation. And again, we watched another episode because he said we watched we were watching television, and the mom, the daughter had just found her dad.
Oh yeah.
And the mom was like, okay, well, you can go out and hang out with him. And she was a little nervous that they were going to build a relationship that wasn't quite like hers.
Right.
And the young lady called her new father that she found dad, and the mom was like super like taken back and nervous, and that was jealousy. And she pointed out, she said, I'm jealous.
Yeah.
You know. And so it's a reminder that even with our children, we become very jealous, we territorial over the situation of what we're, of our children. And then it's that other aspect of jealousy that you don't want nobody to have nothing that you have.
Yeah, and that jealousy, man, how do you correct that type of jealousy? Because that type of jealousy can get toxic real quick. Mm-hmm. Being jealous over the opposite sex speaking to your spouse, you know what I mean, or complimenting your spouse. Mm-hmm. And I know it's all, and I'm not talking about like the normal way of complimenting or saying hello or hi. Well, actually, I am talking about the normal.
Because that can be a problem as well. If you're not comfortable with anyone just saying hello.
Yeah, and I'm talking about I meant to say I am talking about like the normal hello, hi, start kind of stuff on a walk by. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And then your spouse is like, well, who they saying hi to, or the vice versa. You know what I mean?
So that there again, you have some issues that you have to deal with within yourself. Mm-hmm. We've always been very open when talking about those things. We'll be in the store and someone will say to okay, this is a perfect example. Will's in the store. We both in the store, and this was years ago, and we was getting a sweater, and he was like, "Babe, do you like this sweater?" And he brought it to the counter, and I was like, I don't like it. Child, the cashier took it upon herself that was like, I like the sweater. It looks very nice on you. I looked, I said, well, we're not talking to you. It doesn't matter if you like the sweater. And I don't think that was jealousy that kicked in. We laughed at it later, but it was a check someone moment.
Yeah.
But
we call those moments check some.
But jealousy it could have pursued to jealousy if I would have nagged you about it.
Right.
Because it wasn't you. And we laughed after that. Like, did you say, oh? Yeah. We have to know the balance of, okay, my spouse is a very attractive person.
Right.
And they're being flirted with. Mm-hmm. And versus I'm intimidated by them being flirting.
Because they're so attractive.
Because they're so attractive.
Yeah.
So we have to, know how to handle that.
Yeah. And you said it right, babe. Like, that was perfect how you said it. Because then that made me think about all the other components, like insecurity and all that stuff. And as we were talking about each different situation of jealousy, I thought about the way a person grows up. Mm-hmm. And what they're exposed to in their environment as they're growing up. A lot of that has to deal from stuff that was never resolved in their childhood or young adulthood that is now manifested full blown into their marriage and can be toxic and cause problems. But like you said, the communication, talking, being very open, and understanding what you have. I know I got me a triple dime piece next to me. I know she's a neck turner. You know what I mean? And me, when I see a guy, like, might make an eye, you won't necessarily see them looking like I'll catch them looking on a slick tip. But it cracks me up because I'm like, yeah, that's my wife. You know what I mean?
And that happens both ways. So we got to learn how to, address those situations and, and not take it to heart. If you know that your spouse is with you, it's okay.
Yeah.
They're human. That's what human beings do. They look with their eyes.
Yep.
But they don't touch with their hands.
They absolutely don't, because then they see me and my frame and be like, oh, hey, how you doing? How's it going? I remember an incident where we was at the store, and I don't know if he was looking at, I forget what artifact he was looking at, but the person thought that my wife was alone and single or whatever. I don't know what the case may be, but they felt like they had enough confidence to go and try to make small talk, and then I would be walking up with like, "Hey, babe, how you like this?" Like not even knowing this was happening. And then
I don't remember this.
Right, because the spouse is completely oblivious to what's, you know what I mean, that the person who finds you attractive try to make small talk, and we don't even see it happening, but the other one can pick it up.
Yeah. And be careful when you do pick it up. Don't get upset.
Yeah.
You know, just try to work through it. It's very important. But you touched on other things.
Mm-hmm.
You touched on things that's in your past.
Yeah.
Things that you saw growing up to make you, you know, the baggage.
Mm-hmm.
The baggage of it. Now, I used to be jealous when I was younger, with old boyfriends and stuff like that. And it wasn't more so like a jealousy. It was an insecurity that was because of, first of all, I'm not yet developed into the woman that I am today.
Right.
And so, you know, I'm growing and I'm a teenager and a young adult, I'm still trying to find myself.
Yeah.
So when you're still trying to find yourself, or even as an adult, let me just back that up. So it might be some things that's going on with you. You know, you could have had a baby, or you could have lost weight. And I remember when I lost a lot of weight because I was sick,
Mm-hmm.
and that can, you know, pull out something.
Yeah.
That there's some insecurity about how you feel or what you look like. So now you're like, okay, do I look good to him, or do I look good to her? Am I attractive enough? And then you create this thing in your mind because you're not yet developed into the person that you are comfortable with in this moment. Not that you haven't been there before, or not that you're not going to get there again.
Right.
You know, and I recently, what was like 2 years ago, I went down, I was so tiny that I felt so uncomfortable. I wasn't jealous. I didn't get jealous, but I had to always kind of build myself up like, Sharana, you got this.
Mm-hmm.
I changed all my clothes size so my clothes can fit me the way that I wanted them to fit and not like, you know, hanging off or whatever. But I'm saying that because you said there's some things that's in your past.
Right.
And I'm thinking of some things in your past or some things that you're going through, because I was going through something that can make you feel that you could have a jealousy moment. I've never turned it on you to say, oh, you looking at such and such or whatever. But if I wasn't feeling good about myself, that could have festered into, you know, getting upset if I felt that you had a wandering eye, and that would have been on me.
Right.
You know, so we have to be very careful on how we put stuff on other people when we're in a jealous state of mind.
Right. And take time to figure out the delivery for the conversation and not do it in the heat of the moment. Just like how we said in previous episodes, set the tone for it. Just like foreplay. Set the tone for it to have that conversation, and both spouses, both the
Man and the woman.
the couple has to be in the state of mind to say, okay, this is our time to conversate. You know, no judgment zone, no defensive zone. This is neutral ground. I have something I just want to share and talk about and talk through it. And that's how you get through those things.
Mm-hmm. As you're talking, I'm thinking, you know, God, and I would say God's a jealous God and I'm a jealous woman. And I say, not jealous in that way, but I like to have you all to myself when it comes down to it. I can share you a little bit with the family, but I love to have you all to myself. I get real, you'll be like, okay, I'm going out with the boys. You know, he goes out with our sons and they go and have their
Dinner.
dinner.
Yeah, once a month.
Yeah, and he'll take the girls out. And I'm like, okay. But after you do that, I'm like, all right, he checked that off. He
Right.
checked that off. Check that off. Now,
Time to snug.
and give me my man. When it comes down to that, I love to have you to myself. I love to, snuggle with you alone. I like I said, I don't mind the children sometimes, and I have to watch it. You have to watch it.
Well, there is healthy jealousy.
Yes, let's get to that.
That's productive.
That's what I'm healthy jealousy.
It's productive jealousy.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what I mean? You could definitely use that to build and continue to stimulate the relationship.
Mm-hmm. So that's what I do.
Yeah, so what you do is productive, and I love it. Because then that makes me get into my productive jealousy mode when I see you doing stuff with the girls and then your family members and going out, and then it's like, all right, she having a lot of fun.
I better step on my game.
I want in on this fun. So now that pushes me to be creative, to dig into my romantic bag.
Okay.
Surprise you with some roses or something like that, or a surprise how we did the lunch, and I was like, I hit you up like it was a date, like we were still, and I was just like, that encouraged me to do that kind of stuff. And once your mojo gets going, I forget the chemical in your body, endorphins gets released. To do something like that, man, I'm trying to told you. Yes, I did say I'm trying to told you.
So let's put on that hat of healthy jealousy.
Yes.
And take off the hat of negative jealousy,
right.
Jealousy that pulls you away. Let's get to the loving part of your relationship and love on one another. Talk to one another, encourage one another, lift each other up.
Yes.
When one is when one person seems like they're elevating a little bit more than the other person, that's okay. Be happy for your spouse, but also, go back and say, hey, baby, I'm not leaving you behind.
Right.
Don't leave your spouse behind. Pull them up. And, I'm just saying, just do what you got to do to stay together. It's a fight,
Marriage is a journey.
It's a journey, not a fight. It's a journey.
It's a journey of both of you. So you have to journey in every aspect of life together.
Our last episode on the on Thursday Night Live, not our last. Well, it was the who did we have? We had the not the last episode. What did they say? They said, "Don't fight in your marriage, fight for your marriage."
Oh yeah.
Who was that?
That was the hashtag we created.
The Collaches.
Yes.
The Collaches.
The
yes.
Collaches.
They said, don't fight in your marriage, fight for your marriage.
Yeah. Shout out to Sherry and Scott.
Yes. So, baby, it's time for us to go.
I mean, this was getting good, getting juicy. So, I didn't mind going a little bit more. It's like that.
It's time for us to go, baby. Well, we thank everyone out there for tuning into the Way That I Love You podcast. What's the homework? We didn't give homework last week. What's the homework for this week?
Well, I think you actually said it, with focus on the positive, healthy jealousy.
Lift each other up.
And definitely be a part of the journey together.
That's right.
To focus on everything together. Figure out a way to be supportive of one another.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Thank you for tuning in to the Way That I Love You podcast. I'm your host, Sharana.
And I'm your host, Will Music.
Tune in every Sunday at 3 p.m. at Eastern Standard Time.
Mm-hmm.
And you can also visit us on YouTube and Facebook on the Way That I Love You podcast. You go to any of those streaming outlets, not streaming outlets, but any of those outlets, platforms, and you can subscribe, like, and share. Very important to do that.
Yes. And I just want to let you know, baby, I love you from the bottom of my heart.
I love you too, baby.
We see y'all next week.
So long.